Let's review the guidelines for Part 4 of your small group activity plan, the post-reflection. In Part 4, the post-reflection, there are 7 points that you will need to reflect on in separate paragraphs in your 2 to 3 page paper. Bullet point number 1, after watching your implemented small group activity, what do you identify as your strengths and why? And bullet point 2 asks, after watching your implemented small group activity, what did you feel was weak or needing improvement and why? These first 2 bullet points are very straightforward. Just answer these openly and honestly about your experience implementing this activity. Please remember to do so in 2 separate paragraphs. Bullet point number 3. What other knowledge and/or resources would have been helpful to you in designing and implementing your small group activity plan? In this paragraph, you are reflecting on additional aspects that would have been beneficial or helpful in completing this activity plan. This could be resources or materials you found that you needed while facilitating the activity that you didn't have in your plan. This could be a better knowledge of the topic or of some aspect of child development. This could be anything that you felt would have made this more successful. Bullet point 4. What strategies did you use to provide students with feedback and supportive interactions? How effective were these strategies in supporting young children's development and learning? For this paragraph, you will reflect on those scaffolding strategies that you used and those questions you used to promote child language and thought. When using these techniques, how did you feel that it impacted the students' learning? And did you feel that these strategies helped the children further understand the task, as well as provide support and validation throughout the activity? Bullet point 5. How useful was the assessment knowledge gained during activity implementation? If you were a teacher in this early childhood classroom, how could the data gained be used in future instruction? On your small group activity plan, the final section listed how you would assess the students during the activity to ensure they were working towards and/or meeting the learning standards you had set for the activity. From those assessment methods that you had listed on your activity plan, do you feel that you gained enough information to determine the skill development from each student? Also, based on that assessment knowledge and how they were mastering or working towards mastery of the standards you set, how would that information be used in a future activity in the classroom? Reflect on this information in this paragraph. Bullet point 6. How does your existing knowledge and experience help you to plan small group times? This paragraph has you step away from your reflection of the small group activity plan that you just implemented and has you reflect on this question on a broader spectrum. For this paragraph, reflect on how your existing knowledge of development, as well as any experience you have, help you when planning small group activities. And the last bullet point 7. Think critically about your ability to plan using developmentally appropriate practice. How could you improve this for future growth? You will respond to this question as a whole and based on the experience of planning this activity plan. Remember that DAP is based on 3 main elements: age appropriateness, individual appropriateness, and social cultural appropriateness. Reflect on your ability to plan using DAP. Do you feel confident in this? Do you feel you need to grow more in this? Why or why not? Also, how could you improve on your understanding of DAP when it comes to planning? If you have any further questions about this post-reflection, please do not hesitate to reach out. I'm more than happy to help you and to clarify any further questions you may have. Good luck!